Ugh, you're so lucky, you know.
What?
Your husband is so kind and good at what he does. I wish I had a husband like that. I envy you.
What are you talking about? That's not a kind of thing someone who's about to get married would say. Aren't you happy?
I am, but your husband is better than my fiancé.
What's wrong? Pre-wedding doubts? Miles has some problems too.
Is that so? Like what?
It's not something that you can talk about to other people.
I see.
By the way, what's your fiancé like?
Well, he's kind, but he's not that good at everything.
To be honest, I think I made a compromise because I wanted to get married. It's not that I don't like him, but wow, that's not good. You've met a wonderful person. Someday you'll have to pay for it if you don't take good care of him.
Well, I guess so.
How are the wedding preparations going? There are less than 2 months until the wedding, right?
Yeah, we're getting there. He's not really into weddings. I end up making all the decisions.
Well, men are like that. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Hey, can you spot me some cash? I'm going out for a drink with my friends tomorrow, but I'm broke.
Again?
I don't have a choice. I just need it.
But I just gave you $300 last week. I'm short on money too. Think a little bit more before you spend it.
I know. But making bonds with friends is important. I'll take it easy from now on, so just this time, please?
Okay, but this is going to be the last time.
Thanks a lot.
So, are you going to come home early today? Your daughter misses you.
Sorry. I think I'm gonna be late. Tell Sam we hang out this weekend.
You've been working late a lot lately. Are you having an affair?
What are you talking about? I would never do such a thing. I'm a family-first kind of guy. I wouldn't do anything to betray my family.
Okay then. I'll leave the money on your desk.
Thanks. Do you have any plans this weekend? My mom wants to come visit.
Oh, again?
There's no need to act like that. You don't want to see her?
We just went 2 weeks ago.
Why do you act like you don't want to see my parents? That doesn't make me feel good.
Because when I go there, they make sarcastic remarks. And when I cook, they stand right next to me and watch me. I don't feel comfortable.
That's because they're trying to raise you as a good wife, right? You should be more grateful. She's my mother.
I know, but there's a way to say it. If you yell at me over my head about everything, I wouldn't feel good about it either.
Well, it's true that she can be a bit harsh, but that's one kind of love, you know? Please take it easy with her.
It's easy for you to say. Besides, Sam is scared of your mother. She's so strict with Sam, too. The other day, she said that Sam isn't using chopsticks correctly. She made Sam practice until she started crying.
She's always been very devoted to education.
Even so, I think she's too strict. I can handle it because I'm an adult, but Sam is still little.
But, how to hold chopsticks is important. When she grows up, she'll be in trouble if she can't. My mom isn't wrong, right?
Yeah, whatever.
I'll let her know that they can visit this weekend. Have fun.
Olivia, I missed you the other night. I was expecting you to show up, and I had prepared dinner. And then you suddenly canceled on me. Can you call me a little sooner next time? I don't like it when people suddenly change their plans. I'm sorry, Sam suddenly got a fever in the morning. I was slammed trying to find a clinic on Sunday. But still, it's important to let us know, isn't it? We were looking forward to see you and are waiting for you. You have to think about other people a little more. You're right, I'm sorry. I'll contact you sooner next time. Doesn't Sam get sick too easily? She often gets a fever or a stomachache. I've never seen such a weak child. It's what you feed her, isn't it? You need to balance your diet properly. I do try to balance the nutrition in my cooking, but you're not doing it well at all, so she gets sick, doesn't she? Oh, that's right. I'll stay over at your house and teach you. No, don't worry about it. It's just that there's a cold going around at the kindergarten. I think she caught it there. Getting a cold easily, you say? That's a sign of weakness. Well, I'll have some time next week. I'll teach you how to cook for strength. Thank you very much. You're not home yet? I'm waiting for you to prepare a meal. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm going to have to work late today. I've put Sam on extended care. I'm sorry, but could you take a rain check? Oh, I picked her up myself. She's here. Wait, really? Yes. Don't worry about her. By the way, how did you get in my house? I don't think I gave you a key. Oh, that. I asked Miles and he gave it to me right away. What? I didn't hear about that. I don't have to ask for your permission. Now I can come here freely, so it's good. You never gave me the key, no matter how many times I asked you. You're a real sarcastic person, aren't you?
I didn't mean to.
So, what time are you going to be home?
I don't have a specific time,
But it's going to be late. Well, I cooked a balanced meal for Sam. And make sure she eats it.
thanks for your help. I appreciate it. Hello, mother-in-law. Thank you for coming over last night.
Oh, it's no big deal. We're family.
I just have one question.
Oh, what is it?
What did you make for dinner last night?
I made a special soup with extra garlic, milk, and some meat. Well balanced, isn't it? Thanks to that, I'm full of energy today.
I see.
What? What's wrong?
Actually, Sam isn't good with milk. She can't eat dairy products in general. But she tried her best to eat it yesterday, and she started to throw up at night. It was bad.
Well, that's rude. To throw up after eating a meal made by others? I put a lot of time and effort into making it. And I didn't make anything weird.
Of course, I know. But it's an unspoken agreement that we don't use dairy products in our house.
Because you're so naive. Sam is getting weaker and weaker, right? That's not okay. You are a real failed mother. I'll educate you thoroughly. Okay?
No, please leave us alone.
I can't just let it be like that. It's about my dear son's family. I won't let you do anything disgraceful. I will continue to strictly instruct you.
Okay. Hey, it's about your mother.
What's wrong with her?
Why did you give her a key to the house without asking me? I wanted you to at least talk to me about it before you gave it to her.
What's wrong with that?
Thanks to you, she's been coming to our house without permission since then.
It doesn't matter, we're family. I'm relieved to see her too.
What's wrong with you?
You're just a mama's boy. I'm not. I just care about her. Besides, she takes care of Sam. So what's the problem? Why are you upset? You better not talk bad about my mom.
Forget it. By the way, are you coming home early today? You haven't seen Sam's face once this week.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be late drinking with my clients today.
Again? You've been doing that a lot lately.
I can't help it. It's part of my work. And I'm sorry to ask you this, but can you spot me about $300?
Why?
The day after tomorrow, I'm going to go out for a drink with some people from another department. I'll probably have to buy them drinks because they're all younger than me.
That's enough. How much money do I have to give you? I told you the other day, you have to think about how you spend it.
It's my money. I worked hard for it. It's up to me about how I spend it.
How can you say such a selfish thing when you have a family? You're probably having an affair, aren't you? You just act well outside of the house.
Don't talk like that. Anyway, you're gonna give me $300 tomorrow. No matter what.
Kiara, your wedding is finally tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Hi, Olivia. Actually, I'm thinking of canceling the wedding.
What?
No, that's not possible. It's tomorrow. I think I'm going to be with someone much, much better than him. So I'm sorry, but can you tell him I'm calling it off?
What the hell?
I don't understand at all.
A better guy?
Who's that? Did you lose your mind? I owe you an apology, because Miles told me that he likes me. He said that he wants to break up with you and be with me.
What? Miles?
My husband? Yes.
What? Why?
I don't understand. Does that mean you had an affair? I mean, it's not like a simple affair. We both think it's fate.
We're still married. And we have a child, if you didn't know.
So, he doesn't want to live a life like that. He said he doesn't feel comfortable. I've always loved him too. I'm so happy. Kiara, do you hear what you're saying? I know what I'm saying. Besides, I'm still single, so it's not a big deal, right? That's not what I mean. Don't you realize how terrible you are? We fell in love with each other, so there's nothing we can do about it. But I'm glad we made it in time. He said that he's going to stay by my side to comfort my anxiety today. Tell everyone I said so. Thank you. Thanks for the other day. Because of you, I didn't have to have a mistaken wedding. Kiara, I'll never forgive you. And I'm sure the rest of your guests feel the same way.
You better be prepared for what's ahead of you. It's not a big deal. It's not so rare for weddings to be canceled. I heard it was common during COVID-19. This is a totally different situation. Besides, people don't know the real reason. I'm sure they'll forget about it soon. Did you think I was just going to walk away like that? I'm sorry, but I'm not a kind woman who would just sit back and let someone take her husband away. I'm not that dumb. What? What do you mean? I mean, you don't know any of my guests, right? Remember? One of the guests, Hannah. She's a classmate of mine from high school. Oh, right. So what? It's nothing if she knows the truth. You don't know anything, do you? Hannah's husband's father is a director of her company. He wasn't invited to the wedding, though. What? I didn't know that. I don't care if the director knows about it, though. That doesn't affect me. I'm so happy to be with the man of my dreams, Miles. I'm sorry I stole your beloved husband away from you. I'll be happy with him. Hey, Olivia, what did you do? I got cut off from my work. Oh, I see. I didn't do anything. You're lying. You must have been working behind my back. I don't have that kind of power. I'm just saying, who wants to keep a woman that has an affair with her best friend's husband and cancels on a wedding day just before? If I were them, I wouldn't want to keep her as an employee. And if she's a temp, it's easy to cut her loose. Besides, you invited a lot of your bosses, didn't you? That wouldn't be okay for them. Canceling a big event on the night before? That's the reason. It's terrible to terminate a contract over something like that. It's fraud. I'm suing you. I won't forgive you. Are you joking? I'm the one suing you. I'm getting a divorce. You're gonna help Miles pay for my child support. What? Why? I'm not married, so it's not an affair. No. Miles is married to me, so it's surely an affair. Why? I'm single. You really don't know anything, do you? Having a relationship with someone who's married is an affair. No matter if you're married or not. And if I have a right to receive child support, and if Miles can afford it, you're going to cover for it. You didn't even know that and had an affair, huh? No, you're my friend. So? You wouldn't be so heartless as to demand money from a friend. Don't underestimate me. Who do you think you are, stealing someone's husband? I'm going to charge him for sure. You better be ready for it. What? Wait! Hey, I got a call from my lawyer today. He said that I have to pay $2 million? Are you mad claiming for that much money? I understand your frustration. It's just a matter of your attractiveness as a woman. Give it up. I'm sorry, but it's the law. I just talked to my lawyer. I didn't specify the amount of money. It's his decision. You're the one who's giving up. No way. I can refuse this, right? I don't have this much money. Refuse? What are you saying? You have to pay it even if you get in debt. What? Do you really want to make your friend suffer like this? That's enough. I'll let Miles handle this. He has no money at all. Besides, I'm sure he can't afford the $3 million I claimed to him. He must be in debt hell. That's a lie. He's an elite man from a prestigious company. He earns $10 million a year, right? What are you talking about? He's just an ordinary office worker in a small business. I think his salary is about $3.5 million a year. That's not what he said to me. So don't worry about the money. Oh, that's right. Maybe he's relying on his mother. My in-laws are certainly rich. What the? He lied to me? You're the one who did the worst thing in the first place, right? You made us get a divorce. Wait a minute. Didn't your mother-in-law already pass away? What? Miles' mother? Yeah, he said that you don't have any mother-in-law kind of problems because she passed away. Miles is just telling you all random things. Of course my mother-in-law is alive and well. She lives nearby and is super sarcastic. And she made a copy of my house key without my permission. Lately, she's been coming in and out of my house without me knowing. Seriously? I would absolutely hate that. My mother-in-law is very strict with the young wives. It'll be hard for you too. Well, good luck with that. I'll be fine. Miles will protect me. You don't understand anything about Miles either. He's a total mama's boy. And he wastes a lot of money. He never does any of the housework, but he acts so bossy. To be honest, I was thinking of divorcing him too. You're lying. That's not the Miles I know. I'm sorry to hear that. Well then, I'm off to go. You better pay the child support quickly. Olivia, I'm so sorry.
The other day, Miles asked me to lend him $3 million. Haha,
That's funny.
he said he needs it for work or something. I'm pretty sure this is to pay for the child support.
I bet.
I can't even. Does that mean I'm getting tricked? I don't understand. I'm getting fired next week. I have no money. I don't know what to do. Olivia, I'm really sorry. So would you please withdraw the child support fee?
It's too late. Saying sorry doesn't change anything. I don't even consider you a friend anymore, and I have no intention of dealing with you ever again. So, will you just pay me the fee already, or I'll sue you for real. And don't contact me ever again. If you need anything else, you go get a lawyer. Bye.
Oh no! I only have you as a friend. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh my god! I just got a call from someone who claims to be Miles' mother. She yelled at me, saying she's going to sue me, and threatened to go to my parents' house. Olivia, please answer me. It was my fault.
Kiara lost her job, and it didn't work out with Miles. In the end, the two broke up. Both of them are in debt for child support, and they are now living in a hell of a life. Miles apologized and asked me to get back together, but of course I said no. Rumors spread throughout the company. I assume he's spending his days so uncomfortable at work. On the other hand, I finally got my feelings straightened out, and Sam and I started a new life together. From now on, I'll live my life for Sam, myself, and our happiness, with the $5 million of child support that we got.
Good morning, Alice. Do you have a minute now? Good morning, mother-in-law. It's okay. Is something wrong? It's about Mike. Is he busy these days? My husband comes home on time as usual. So, is he tired or something? I don't think so. Seems no different than usual. Hey, is it possible that you aren't sleeping with my son? Well, we do sleep in the same bed, but then why can't you have kids? You've been married for a year, right? Are you on birth control? Mother-in-law, we have our own pace when it comes to children. Can't you please be patient? I've been patient. My cousin Sarah got married later than you, but she has a child, the daughter of Mr. Ken, who lives across the street, maybe the other day. I'm the only one I know who hasn't had a grandchild. Children are a gift. Even if it is a gift, you can't have a child without doing it. I've been waiting and waiting, but there's no news of pregnancy. And you've gained weight since you got married. Isn't that why Mike isn't excited anymore? Well, these things are sensitive. I understand your feelings, so I'm thinking about it properly. So could you please just wait a little longer? I don't want to talk about this either. I'm asking you because there's no point in waiting. Maybe you are barren, aren't you? It's been a year and you haven't gotten pregnant. That's strange. I've been tested every year by my OBGYN. They say there's nothing wrong. Are you sure about that? I can't believe you haven't gotten kids yet. We're hoping to have a baby someday. I hope you will please wait for our timing. Can't you honestly say you're going to do your best, even though I'm so worried about you? Of course I'm going to do my best. What do you mean you're going to? You're a housewife, right? I work part-time, but part-time work's like being a housewife, right? Yet you don't even take on the role of a wife. In the old days, if you didn't have children, you could get a divorce. Think about your situation a little more. I understand. Tell your son. Tell him to have a baby as soon as possible. Hello, mother-in-law. The peaches arrived a few minutes ago. Thank you. They arrived safely. I ordered those peaches from the store. They cost over $10 each. Thank you very much for such a luxury item. My husband loves peaches, so I'm sure he'll love them. Make sure you eat them too. And let me know what you think. Excuse me, mother-in-law. I'm allergic to peaches. I can't eat them. Oh, are you? Yes. But I'm very happy that you sent them to us. I'll make sure my husband eats my share. But they are very good peaches. You should try at least one bite. I'm allergic to it pretty badly enough to have a reaction, even a little bit. That's when you eat irregular, cheap peaches, right? If they're expensive peaches, you might be fine. Haven't you ever had any fall of any kind? I don't fall, but my body itches and it's like urticaria or something similar. Then you'll be fine. You'd be missing out on life if you don't eat those peaches. I would love you to try it too. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm sorry, I'm still afraid to eat them. I'd rather not. I've asked you so much, but you won't even take a bite. Your mother-in-law sent it to you in the first place. If you don't like something your boss offers you at work, you won't eat it. I think there's a difference between disliking something and being allergic to it. And even if I don't like something, I don't think I have to force myself to eat it. You have a comeback for everything. Do you like to argue with me? Are you intentionally trying to upset me? No, I'm not trying to. Mike even scolded me about the kid. He told me not to talk to you like that. You told him that to make me look bad, right? I just told him what you told me. You just don't talk straight to him. You should have invited him to make a baby with you. You're really a stupid wife. You know, this upcoming memorial service for my husband is going to have some relatives there too. I'm afraid to have you there. You're so inconsiderate. I'm afraid you'll do something rude. I'll be very careful not to bother you. Hopefully. Well, okay. I knew there was nothing I could say to you. At the very least, don't do anything to embarrass me. Alice, what's wrong with you? Why did you suddenly come home when Mom was in trouble? Because your mother fell. What do you mean? Is it maybe because of all the things she has said lately? Of course, I feel bad for my mom not having the delicacy to, but I think it's not a good idea to leave when she falls and everyone's in a panic. Are you in the hospital? Yeah, they're treating her. We still don't know what caused it though. Deserved it. Huh? My mom deserved it. How can you say that? What in the heck did you do to my mom to make her fall over with bubbles? She was unconscious for a while. I didn't do anything to her. She fell after drinking the tea she made for me. Maybe there was some kind of detergent in the tea? What? Your mother was trying to harass me because the tea she made for me smelled strange. So I secretly replaced it with her tea. And then she fell foaming at the mouth, right? I think I'm right to be angry that she was trying to make me drink such a thing. Are you serious? Yes, I am. I don't have any proof, so you might not believe me, but that tea was originally meant for me to drink. I'm sorry. Mom, what the hell is she doing? That really sucks. No. I'm sorry I ran out of explaining myself, but I've been putting up with the harassment for so long. I just couldn't let it go this time. Harassment? Do you mean besides the kids? Your mother sent us peaches the other day, right? Yeah. You couldn't eat them because you're allergic to them. Your mother knows I'm allergic to peaches. Actually, I told her when we got married. No. You did? But that was over a year ago. She may have forgotten, right? If it was just peaches, I think so. Before that, your mother gave me a gift that had peach extract in it. She sends me to eat peaches and all other things in the same rose category as peaches. So I don't think it's a coincidence. I'm so sorry. I didn't notice. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Our relationship will continue, so I didn't want to make it as difficult as possible. But I realized that I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, but I can't be friends with your mother anymore. It's okay. It's her fault for what she did to you. She was doing things that could have killed you if it goes wrong. Even today, there's no way she'd use detergent on people. She really deserved it. Thank you for believing me. I don't know what to do. I just realized I'm going to be blamed for putting detergent in the tea. Don't worry about it. I'm going back to my parents' house now to check the teacups. And don't worry, I'll talk to my relatives myself. I'm really sorry I doubted you even for a second. I'll protect you this time. Hey, Alice. I'm getting out of the hospital tomorrow. You haven't come to visit me once, have you? and my son is ignoring my calls. What is going on? Mother-in-law, I've decided not to have anything to do with you anymore. My husband feels the same way. So please don't contact me like this anymore. What? What are you talking about? You're disgusting. Why do you say that when I'm hospitalized and weak? It was your fault that you fell, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Because there was something in the tea there. How dare you say that? I still can't accept you as my son's wife. You must leave my son now. Mom, that's enough. What? It's Mike. I've been watching the conversation with Alice all this time now. Mike, why didn't you call me back? I was really worried. You should be thankful I delivered your insurance, card, and wallet at least. Hey, Mike, she's always called to me. She's been like this since you got married. She can't even get pregnant. Maybe it's time you thought about the future. You're still young. You can remarry, right? I'm not going to remarry. I've decided to live with her. Why don't you understand me? How do I understand you? I don't know about the person who tried to give someone's wife detergent to drink. What? The doctor told you there was something in it, right? Yes, but I had them check the teacups you drank from. Then I found an ingredient in the detergent that you use in your house. You made the tea, right? You tried to get Alice to drink it, didn't you? No, I didn't. I was the one who made the tea, but... Yes, it was probably she who prepared the teacups. She did it. Otherwise, how could I drink tea with detergent by myself? I heard it from a relative who was at Dad's memorial service. When Alice got up to prepare the tea, you said you would do it and stopped her. Is it? How Mom pushed Alice to do everything that day? They saw her do it, and you stopped relatives who wanted to help. That's why they said they wondered about Mom trying to just make tea. Just so you know, I'm not the only witness. Even if it were, it would be strange for me to drink tea with detergent in it. I fell foaming at the mouth, you know. That's because Alice noticed and replaced the tea with yours. What? She didn't think there was detergent in it. I mean, no matter how you look at it, you deserved it. I think you know that because you fell. Something goes wrong, it could be critical to your life. You could have been arrested by the police. Wait. You know, I was really just trying to surprise her a little. You admit it, right? I'm sorry. I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. And even if you apologize, neither Alice nor I are going to forgive you. I'm really sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Because she didn't listen to me at all. I was just trying to punish you a little. Even so, it is a horrible thing to do. I'm not going to see you again. I'm grateful to you for raising me to adulthood, but from now on, stay out of us. I don't want your inheritance. Mike, wait. Please, I'm really sorry. I regret what I did because I fell. My husband's back to driving. He can't answer you anymore. Alice? Driving? Are you outside right now? Yes. I just went to get the results from the tea ingredients. Could you please come straight to the hospital? I'm sorry about what happened. So please don't tell me you'll never get involved again. We will never go there. Alice, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I knew you didn't like me. You've been sending me things I can't eat since we got married. You have spoken harshly to me many times when my husband was not around, haven't you? Still, I continue the relationship because I knew I wanted to be recognized one day. After you got married, my son took your side all the time. I felt so lonely as a mother. I told you to have a grandchild because I was in a hurry compared to everyone else around me. I won't do anything you don't like to do anymore. I'll even recognize you as my son's wife. You don't need to approve me. I'm disowning you. So, don't say that. I'm really sorry. If you were sorry, you wouldn't have asked me to come visit you, would you? You were pretty sure that no one knew you put the detergent in there, which is why you were so bullheaded. I can't really take that kind of thinking. Alice, please forgive me. From now on, I'll change my mind and treat you nicely. I can't believe someone who just a few minutes ago was suggesting remarriage. I just realized that there was nothing I could say to you anymore. So at best, please don't disturb our future lives. After that, I had no further contact with my mother-in-law. Also, my mother-in-law seemed to tell people after she left the hospital that it was my fault. My husband had laid the groundwork in advance, and I'm told they accused her of it. No one comes to my mother-in-law's house anymore, and she seems to be living a lonely old age. The shock of being rejected by her husband, her favorite son, and the discovery that she had put detergent in my tea. My mother-in-law has stopped going out at all. I got a call from someone who had seen my mother-in-law for the first time in a long time. They said she had aged so much that they didn't even recognize her for a moment. If so, I have absolutely no sympathy for my mother-in-law today. She truly deserves everything that she did. After that, we moved to a new house so that we would never see her again. 6 months after she fell, I became pregnant, and we are now preparing for the birth of our child. We wanted to have a child as soon as possible, so it was really hard when my mother-in-law blamed me. However, if I had a relationship with my mother-in-law, she would have told me things about pregnancy and childbearing. There were a lot of things I didn't like, but I'm so glad we cut ties in the end. From now on, with my husband, who protected me and our newborn child, we hope to make our home a happy and cheerful place to live.